Welcome back to another episode of Across the Bifrost. I'm your host, Dr. Norbert, coming to you from the sixth plane of hell.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's the best one.
I know. That's what I was thinking. I was going to ask you what your preference was. Of all the 9 hells, which is your favorite?
Oh, God. I don't know what they are.
Oh,
I'm going to Google it.
I thought you played D&D, surely.
Yeah, I haven't memorized them. Avernus. Yeah, that's the D&D one, isn't it? There you go.
Avernus. Which number is that one, though? Let's see. I only know them by numbers.
I don't know. I think the first one is it in alphabetical order?
So when you go on holiday, which plane of hell is your favorite?
Let's go with. I've got another one. I've got the Malbogie.
Malbogie.
Yeah. Sounds fancy.
What's the lore? So today, everybody, we are going to be talking about Mephisto, of course. Mephisto, the Lord of Temptation. What plane of hell does he come from?
God!
Come on now.
In his fiery dimension, Mephisto rules over a tortured multitude of demons and condemned human souls.
Oh, okay. So which one's fiery? Let's see. Fire, plane of hell.
But isn't he like not in hell because they couldn't use hell in comic books? Isn't that a thing?
Because of the comics code thing.
Yeah, the comics code. So I think he's just with hell as in HEL, which is like comic
like
hell. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's too bad. But that makes sense. I was taking the joke a little too far. I don't know. Oh, I found it. Yeah, you have to look it up to see which one is the fiery one, because one of them's fiery, another one's icy.
Really?
Yeah. Oh,
it's like Pokemon.
Yeah. Yeah, in a sense, I guess. So,
cool.
Pokemon gone bad.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to be talking about Mephisto, Lord of Temptation. You'd be surprised to know his alter ego's name is Mephisto. Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. Just, Mephisto, he's not hiding. He's just,
I guess Mephisto's already a pretty cool name. If it happens to be a birth name, then yeah.
Don't need to mess with it. Jamie, you'll be also pleased to know his box number is CP66.
That's very cool. For the first time ever, we have a cool box name. I like that. Why is it not 666? I'm sure there's a reason, but that's really cool. Very cool.
666 probably because they get cancelled by all the...
just as I was about to convince you to stop reading out the box numbers, you hit me with an interesting one.
Yeah. So he's in CP66. He's all alone in that box, which is probably by design. He's a demon after all. And he is on a 50 millimeter base, so medium-sized base. He's affiliated with his own affiliation, Legion of the Lost, but also with Cabal and Criminal Syndicate. And Criminal Syndicate's actually quite interesting.
I love that. It's like every degree of evil.
Yeah, all the evil.
He's like literal hell, Cabal, which is like global hell, and he's also likes to rob a bank sometimes. he's just stuck, all his fingers are in all the bag eye pies.
Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at his stats. So he's a 5 threat, so a bit chunky. His defenses are 3 physical, 4 energy, 4 mystic. He's got 7 hit points on his front side and 7 on his back. He is size 3, and
that artwork on the injured side is great.
Yeah, I just noticed it. I never looked on the backside of him. Wow, that is really cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah, what is he doing there? He's got a little spell going on or something? I don't know. Anyway, he's size 3 and moves medium. What do you make of this 5 threat character stats?
Bit worried about the 3 physical.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's
from that, pretty great.
Expected, kind of a demon that's all about tricks and traps. He's not a big bruiser demon.
That's true, yeah. He's from like a fiery plane. He's all about like, curses and tricks and stuff. He probably hasn't been punched in the face very often.
That's it. That's what exactly. It is. Yeah. That's it. But yeah, I think for 5 threats, for what his character, like how his character is going to behave, which we'll get into in a moment, I think these are decent stats, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he's no pushover.
No pushover, but he's not meant to be a brawler either. Mm-hmm. And that'll become apparent why in a moment. All right, let's carry on. He's got 3 attacks. The first one is an energy attack called Hellfire Lash. Ooh. Range 3, 6 dice, doesn't cost anything. It's a gainer, so after the attack is resolved, he gets 1 power. It's also a wild incinerate trigger, so the target character will get incinerate after the attack is resolved. Okay, very good, right? I mean, gainers we love.
Gainer's good.
Incinerate's a fantastic thing to put on somebody, especially if you want to hit them again. And 6 dice on range 3 sounds good. All good.
Yeah.
Okay. He's got another zero-cost attack called Infernal Bargain. This one is a mystic one. It's only range 2, but it's also 6 dice. After this attack is resolved, if damage was dealt, this character gains a Devil's Deal token. And so this is one of his little currency. Like some characters have a special currency. This is his.
Yeah.
Devil's Deal. And then the other ability on this attack is if this attack would deal 1 or more damage, it just deals 1 instead. So this is similar to Black Cat's attack, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean,
no matter what,
that
you're
part
doing
of it.
1 damage.
Yeah, just 1, no matter what.
Pocket,
And what I've seen, in foreshadowing a bit, what I see people want to use this for is mostly to gain Devil's Deals tokens. That's what it's there for the most part. Okay. Have you played against Mephisto yet?
A couple times, yeah.
Yeah, same here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, his last attack is his spender. It's called Termination Clause. It's an energy attack. It is a beam 4. Wow. 6 dice again. Nice. It does cost 5, though. That's expensive. It's got 2 abilities. One is for each Devil's Deal token this character has, it adds 1 die to its attack rolls for this attack. That sounds good. Keep in mind it's a beam, so that's going to potentially hit multiple characters. And the second ability is that after each attack is resolved, the target character gains the Incinerate special condition. So he's all about the Incinerates.
Yeah, it's good. I think 5 power is justified here, so long as you have some Devil's Deal tokens.
Yes, 100%.
Because this needs to be like a 7, 8, 9. You can have a maximum of 3 Devil's Deal tokens. This could be a 9 dice beam 4, which is really good. So I think, you wait until you've got the sweet spot. You wait until you've got, your Devil's Deal tokens already and everyone's lined up, and then you do it. And Guaranteed Incinerate is fantastic.
Yeah. So, spoilers, playing against this guy a couple times, he takes a little while to get his juices going, so to speak. So he's not a round 1 type of character, but man, mid to late game, he is on fire, and it's really difficult to deal with this guy because he gets all that power and he gets those deals tokens, and so suddenly he's doing termination clauses, and it's horrible.
Yeah.
So be on the lookout for that. He's a slow build, slow building character when you're playing against him. Okay, let's talk about the superpowers because they're quite important to how I see this guy played. And by the way, I've never seen him in Legion and the Lost. I've only seen him in Criminal Syndicate with Shadowland Daredevil.
As a splash. Okay,
Yeah.
I've only seen him as a leader.
He's not even a splash. He's affiliated in Crims.
Sorry, I meant
I
meant not the guy in charge.
Yeah. And so you only played him in Legion and the Lost. Is that right? Okay, good. That's good to have this perspective. All right. He's got 2 active superpowers. The first one is called Devil's Due. It only costs 1. Choose an enemy character within 3 of this character. Spend 1 Devil's Deal tokens. If you do, roll 5 dice. For each wild rolled, the target character loses a power, and this character gains a power. Then for each hit roll, the target character suffers a damage. A character may be affected by the superpower only once per round. This is what I see as his real attack sometimes. He does his Infernal Bargain to get deals tokens, but then what he does is actually spends them on this attack. Has been my experience.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. I often find that Mephisto's turns, you're like, God, is he still going?
Yes, exactly
He's not done yet? He has so much to do. We'll get onto it. There's something else he can do. We'll get onto it later. But he's just paying 1, and it's a character may be affected by the superpower once per turn. So if there's a bunch of people within 3, he can pay a power and do it to each person.
Yeah, and deal token. That's the tricky part.
Add a token.
He needs a token. But yes, I had the same impression about him. It's like he just keeps going and going with all kinds of weird stuff.
Real busy.
Yeah, it's life is difficult for a demon lord.
Yeah. It's all those contracts.
It's a lot of paperwork.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a lot of paperwork.
Yeah.
Okay, the next active superpower is called How Can I Be of Service? This is a 2-power superpower. It is choose an enemy character within 3, place this character within 1 of it, then this character makes an Infernal Bargain attack. Targeting that character. It can only be used once per turn. And to remind everybody, the Infernal Bargain attack is the mystic one I told you about, where it only does 1 damage, but it gives him a Devil's Deal token. And so this is what happens all the time. He tends to walk once, then he does this attack, superpower rather. He places to where he wants to be. He gets a free attack out of it, and then he still has another action to do another attack. And then potentially, if he's got Devil Deal tokens left over, he can do the Devil's Due, which is the 5 dice thing, looking for wilds and hits.
Yeah.
So, as you said, it just keeps rolling and rolling on activity with this guy.
Yeah, you're going to have 2 attacks, a how can I be of service pseudo attack. Well, that is an attack. And then up to 3 Devil Do token attacks.
Yeah.
So you're looking at like 6 attacks, the absolute best. So now his attacks aren't huge, but they're good. 6
and they
dice
add up over and over again.
They add up, and he gets movement off of how can I be of service. Yeah, I'm going to show my nerd level here. I get chills whenever I see how can I be of service on the table, because it's exactly how I imagine Mephisto is in the comics. Because he places within 1, right? So he just like sees that someone's in trouble and just goes Pwah! And just appears next to them,
right,
and offers them a deal. Immediately goes, how can I be of service? I can imagine him saying that, and then he does Infernal Bargain and gets a deal token. It's so cool. It's so cool. He's just like, bang, I'm here now. Hey, you want to help? And he offers them something dodgy. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, you're so right. It is actually so on point thematically. It's amazing. Really hats off to the boys.
Oh, this card, we haven't even started. Yeah, we haven't even started. This card is dripping in theme. It's amazing.
Yeah. So, but let's be clear, because this is really important if you're playing against him or with him. He's going to move a lot. He is going to get more attacks than you're comfortable with. And he's also going to incinerate you. It's all bad for the most part, okay? Yeah. And now it gets worse because he's got a reactive superpower called Meet My Associate. It's also 1 power. When this character is targeted by an attack, it may use this superpower. Spend a Devil's Deal token. So you're spending 1 power and 1 Devil's Deal token to do this. If you do, choose another ally character within 3, place it within 1 of this character, then the chosen character becomes the new target of the attack, regardless of range and line of sight. So it's essentially like Heroes for Hire. For the most part, you know what I mean. So but it could be on anybody that's within 3 of him gets to be the hero that takes the hit, and so you can't kill this guy. Is the other problem that I find. He's constantly bodyguarding stuff. Yeah. Because notice this superpower doesn't have a turn restriction. He can do it as many times as he has Devil's Deal token and power,
and allies.
But it could be the same ally, who survives. You know what I mean?
That's great. I think that all of that adds up to actually the 3 physical defense that I pointed out at the start means nothing.
Right.
Because he's got 7 health as well. So if you really need to daze Mephisto, he could take the first attack, right? He's got 7 health. He'll take the first attack. Let's say you do a bunch of damage. The second attack, he'll just meet my associate, and he's guaranteed to survive. So he's really hard to take down. I just completely ignore him because I can't be bothered to go through that much trouble to get to him.
Yeah. I tend to do the same thing unless he doesn't have any Devil's Deals tokens. That's the key part about this.
That's the key part, yeah. That's what I'm learning here, actually. You need to pay close attention to his tokens.
Yeah, and keep in mind, how does he get them? Strictly from that Infernal Bargain attack. Yeah. So that's, it doesn't do a lot of damage, but again, he gets to do it for free as part of that how I can be of service. So kind of not that hard to get them. Actually,
for sure. And it's worth noting that with Meet My Associate, people are having loads of fun running characters like Dracula and Venom with Mephisto because he can use them to bodyguard and then they can hit you back. Yep. So not only are you hitting the wrong person, you're now getting punched back. Yep. It's real bad.
That's a great shout for that one. He's got 2 innate superpowers. One is called Demonic Contract. So this is just that he can have 3 Devil's Deal tokens on him at any one time, and he begins the game with 1 of them. So that's nice, get him started. And during the power phase, this character gains 1 power for each Devil's Deal token it has. So he is flush with power, typically. Never seems to be a problem. The other superpower is he's got immunities. He's immune to incinerate and poison. Which these days is the poison part is actually more important because one of the crises hands out poison. Yeah. A-bomb's trying to poison everybody.
Mega Red's about to make a comeback.
A-bomb is, of course, abomination. Yeah. People don't know the lingo. So now I've seen him in Shadowland Daredevils, and I think the reason why people like him there, first of all, he's affiliated, but secondly, then he gets rerolls because of the leadership ability against people who are on important things or holding important extracts, and so which also is kind of thematic as well, right? He's making a deal with the people, and he particularly drives a hard bargain if they're desperately holding on to a point or trying to
they got something they want. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so I like that because he's probably making 3 attacks a turn quite reliably, right? So Daredevil gives him 3 rerolls on those. That's great. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how I've seen him, and like you said, I try not to deal with him for the most part, unless he doesn't have Devil's Deals tokens or not that many, because it's hard to take a hold of him. It's better to control him than to attack him.
Yeah, for sure. I could see this guy on a flank with a Dracula just causing havoc, to be honest. Because, give Mephisto an extract and basically just dare your opponent to attack him. Because, they're going to maybe attack him and then you just get Dracula to attack them. Dracula's going to go grab their extract. I can see those two winning a flank quite easily. So, yeah, very cool.
Okay. Let us read his leadership card then, since you've played him in that situation. Okay, it's called Devil's Reckoning. Basically, this is one of the old Hellfire Club. You can take anybody in the game, and they become affiliated when you pop down this card. So it takes
which was a real jump scare of a reveal when because at the time that Mephisto came out, Hellfire Club were the strongest team in the game by far because they had a fully everyone's affiliated tactics card, and also the effect of this card is quite similar to Hellfire Club, but we'll talk about why it's fair and great.
Okay, so you could pick any character in the game to be in your roster, and they become affiliated when this card goes down. It does take up one of your tactics card slots, so it's one of those kind of leaderships. But when you play it, you get a leadership called Damnation for the affiliation Legion of the Lost. So what does it do? During the cleanup phase, your opponent chooses one non-dazed character they control without the Incinerate special condition or being immune to Incinerate. The chosen character gains 1 power and the Incinerate special condition. Additionally, during the cleanup phase, choose 2 characters you can control. The chosen characters gain 1 power. Okay, so basically each round, 2 characters are going to get a power each of your own. But you also your opponent gets to choose, and this is the fun part about him. He's always trying to make you make these hard bargains, essentially, or impossible choices, really. Yeah. And so it's up to your opponent to decide which one of their characters do they make incinerated and gain a power.
Yeah, it's great.
So tell us about it on the table, because I've never seen it.
So I think it's very it's Hellfire-esque because Hellfire, they want characters that that benefit from having a bonus power. In round 2. So you take similar characters like Beta Ray Bill loves this, Lizard loves this, a bunch of characters love this. And I like the wording on the Incinerate because there is no way out of it. I really like that. Yep. If they can't already have Incinerate, they can't be immune to Incinerate. So it's like AMG
someone is getting incinerated.
Yeah, someone's getting incinerated, all right? It's AMG just being like, don't be smart, all right? Just get incinerated. So I really like that. I love the wording. And I love that they gain power.
Isn't that funny?
It's so cool. It's so cool and thematic because you feel like you've got a good deal. And they've absolutely nailed it, by the way. We're going to get to the rest of his cards. You absolutely nailed it, where the opposing player playing opposite Mephisto thinks they've got a good deal. Yeah. I feel like I'm okay with this. And then there'll be something that oh my God, we'll hopefully get to it. But Lewis played Mephisto against me and did the
Lewis
best
sounds
deal.
like the perfect.
I wish he kept playing them because he did one of his tactics cards. He used it and I was like, I feel like I just made a great deal and it's gone completely sideways and you had it all planned out. It was brilliant. But we'll get to that. So this leadership is fantastic. And I find that practically what happens is you end up just picking someone at the back of the board with Incinerate. Sure. And I was picking Honey Badger, who I don't really mind if she has Incinerate, and then she gets an extra power. That's fine. You try and minimize the damage a little bit. So the main part here is that Mephisto, 2 characters there gain a power. So that's something that is completely in the Mephisto player's control. And that is very strong and very good. So it's very fair Hellfire and just fun as well. I feel like both players are having fun with this leadership. It's great.
Yeah. Okay. I can see that. And in fact, he's got 3 other tactics cards that are attached to him. And they're all the same theme. So if you like competitive but also wacky games, this faction is for you.
Yeah, 100%. If you ever played MODOK's Mind Games card,
Yes, right.
this is like an entire affiliation based on that. In fact, you should play MODOK in this affiliation. Just take all the stupid cards and just baffle your opponent.
So yeah, the rest of the show is actually going to be about these cards because they're all bonkers. And they need to take some time to figure this out. Okay, so the first one is called Brand New Day. It's unaffiliated and it's reactive. So when an enemy character would be dazed or KO'd while within 3 of a Mephisto character, he can play this card. The enemy character's controlling player chooses one of the following effects. Okay, so it's not you who playing a Legion of the Lost. It's your opponent who has to decide. So this is so good. So what do they get to choose from?
So you do play the card though. You choose to play the card.
You choose when to play it. And so I talked to Connor, who was playing his. I said, so when do you decide to play it or not? And he said, basically, let me talk about the abilities first, and then I'll explain how it works. So your opponent gets to choose one of these 2 abilities. Either the enemy character is not dazed or KO'd. Oh, that sounds good. And removes 1 damage.
You're falling for it already. You're just reading the card and you're falling for it.
So the enemy character is not dazed or KO'd and removes a damage and all special conditions and up to 1 activated token from itself. Amazing. That sounds fantastic.
Yeah, great.
Why? Well, of course I want that. But additionally, Mephisto gains 2 Devil's Deals tokens, which we know are really good for him, and removes an activated token from any allied character. Oh, wait a minute. What are you going to do? Hard to say. I have to say, every time this has been played against me, I always choose my character to get dazed or KO'd. I'm like, I'm not giving Mephisto any of that.
No tokens for you.
No, thank you. And then, so you could do that deal. Or the other deal Mephisto offers you, if you play when he plays this card, is Mephisto removes all damage and special conditions from himself and gains 3 power. Boom.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty bad. Yeah.
It's all bad.
Yeah, and I love it. And I think that I asked someone, Will Benson. I was trusting Will to become our local Mephisto player because he loves playing any game that's got a dodgy deal in it. I've played Liar's Dice with him for 6 hours straight and hated every minute of it. He's really good at those like dodgy deals and trying to kind of play mind games. And he said about this card, you just play it every opportunity. You just keep playing it because eventually your opponent gets tired of trying to figure out what the best deal is. Yeah. And then, hopefully they trip up. Yeah. This was the card that Lewis got me with.
Which did you choose?
He dazed my Cable.
Okay.
And offered me this deal. So I said, okay, how about Cable isn't dazed and he survives on 1. And is unactivated. I think that's what the deal is, right? And then Mephisto removed an activated token from himself. And I was like, that's fine. I'm just going to kill Mephisto. I don't care that he's not activated. I'll just kill Mephisto with my Cable that hasn't dazed now. So I went, great. I'm going to attack Mephisto. And then he used Meet My Associate. And someone else hit me, I think it was Dracula, who then just killed Cable anyway. So Mephisto got another activation. So yeah, loved it. But I was laughing so hard because it felt very Mephisto. I was like, sure. I'll take that deal. You're an idiot. This is a great deal. And then I got completely punked by it. Yeah, brilliant.
I just realized the name of that. The bodyguard is called Meet My Associate. That is so good.
It's so cool, right?
Meet My Associate. It's an unwilling bodyguard.
I'm gonna play a test of myself here. We're admiring the artwork in the background there. I reckon this is Patrick Brown.
Okay.
I think I spot that artist.
Yeah,
oh, it is.
It is. Well done.
My favorite MCB. I want to get him on the podcast.
Who's the lady in the picture?
That's Mary Jane. So this is referencing a very controversial storyline, Brand New Day, where I don't want to talk about it because I can't fully remember it, but it's something to do with like Peter Parker makes a deal with Mephisto to make everyone forget who he is.
Oh, dear.
And everyone hated it. It was really controversial, and I think they very quickly retconned it.
Oh wow! That bad? Okay.
Yeah. So I'm glad AMG have referenced that here. But yeah, really cool card artwork.
I love it, and I love the card. It's fantastic. All right, carrying on. The next one is called Embrace the Inferno. Another unaffiliated reactive card. During the power phase, an allied Mephisto may spend 4 power to play this card. All other characters within 3 of Mephisto gain the Incinerate special condition. And this round, when an allied character with the Incinerate special condition is attacking, it may re-roll all of its attack dice. If it does and the attack deals damage, it removes the Incinerate special condition after the attack is resolved. Well, this is wild. So this is if your characters are on fire, it juices them up, sort of.
Yeah.
And they do so much damage that they extinguish themselves.
Yeah. I think it's really cool. It's fun. It's thematic.
Well, look, 4 power. It's definitely fun and thematic. There's no doubt about that. But let's talk about mechanics. 4 power is a lot. Putting incinerates out is good. Within 3 is decent range. But, he puts out a lot of incinerate as it is. So, do you need one more way to do that? And then it's a matter of whether your character is incinerated and attacking. Now, in certain conditions, if you're playing into certain affiliations, like, say, X-Force, there are going to probably be lots of incinerated people on the table. So maybe then this makes sense to use this card, but I'd be careful about that before I brought this in my 5.
Yeah, that's fair. The key here, I think, is actually that it gives incinerate to your allies. I think that's the thing that you care about most, because then they can use the reroll dice thing.
Shoot, sorry, I just twigged onto that. So when you play it, not only the enemies, but your own characters get put on fire.
Yeah, which you want because then they can use the dice at the end.
Yeah. Okay. It's just a matter they better do damage, or else then they're stuck with that incinerate.
And the problem is it's reroll all dice.
Oh, it's real.
So if it was reroll any, I would see the use of this card, because that's good. You reroll any, you're gonna probably do damage and then lose the incinerate. You've hit an incinerated character, that's great. But it's reroll all, so it's kind of just a flip of the coin. And I think there isn't like an odd. Can you flip back to the text? I feel like there's an odd timing on it. It may reroll all of its attack dice. If it does, and the attack deals damage, it removes the incinerate condition after text. So it's you basically have to damage to do it. So there is a risk that you don't deal damage and you stay incinerated, which is
also it's in the power phase. So that means a bunch of characters may be put on fire, and although let's say you have priority, one of them will go and turn off the flame if you're lucky. The other ones will stay on fire whilst your opponent gets to go.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, this is rough. It's definitely, this feels like a bargain Mephisto's making with you, the player, because it's I could get some value out of this, but it's going to be really dicey.
Exactly, yeah. Do you know what I've realized, actually? So hang on, this round, when an allied character with the incinerate special condition is attacking, it may reroll all its attack dice. Yep. So it's not once per turn. You could do this. Could you do this and then do Wakanda Forever?
Yeah, it's just this round.
Yeah. So
so the moment he does damage, the incinerate goes out, and so then he doesn't get the ability anymore.
But it's per character. So if you incinerate 3 Wakandans and then play Wakanda Forever, they all get a chance to use this, and then they would wipe their incinerate before they get hit back.
That's right. Yes, you could do like that. Yeah.
Maybe more applicable to be in Midnight Suns, because they could use Siege of what's it called? Siege of Darkness.
Siege of Darkness, yep.
And get the attacks off, because that's kind of cool. If you have prio and you get them to use it all, and then they use it. You don't seem convinced, no, but you're looking at me very unconvinced.
You could try to make it work, but man, there's a lot of other cards.
It's the fact that it's reroll all. That's not great. You're just basically having a second chance at the attack. So yeah, and also if you roll a good attack, but you want to lose the incinerate, you can't, because you have to re-roll that attack. You know what I mean?
Yes,
so you have to choose, again, maybe dodgy devil's deal. You have to choose between keeping that attack or re-rolling and not being on fire. So yeah, it's a bit awkward. Very cool and thematic, but I don't think this is a card you really want that much. This is a heave it, not a sleeve it.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. If you didn't have anything better, it might be good, but chances are you do. On the other, also, what's that thing that dudes on tubes when they spread their legs out so wide?
Spreading?
Man spreading, yeah. Boy, Mephisto's like a master. Man spreading.
Maybe that's why he's in Criminal Syndicate. just the man spreading.
Golly, that is at least 3 seats on the tube.
Yeah,
not 2.
Don't be like Mephisto, guys.
No. Okay. The last card, Up the Ante, another unaffiliated reactive card. When another allied character would deal damage to an enemy character with an attack, Mephisto can play this card. The enemy character's controlling player chooses one of the following effects. Okay, so here we go. We're setting it up. Lewis is there. Devious Lewis in the London game shop. He's like, okay, I've just damaged you. Okay, now I'm playing this card, and you have to decide on one of these 2 things. Okay, so Jamie, you could not get any damage. Mm-hmm. And the enemy character loses that much power instead. Okay, so if I was gonna do 3 damage to you, you would lose 3 power, but you wouldn't lose the hit
No
points.
damage. Yeah.
Okay, all right, sound good so far?
Sounds good.
Maybe,
I like it.
maybe okay. Maybe
Yeah,
okay.
maybe okay.
Okay. Then it says, for the remainder of the game, though, Mephisto can have up to 5 Devil's Deal tokens instead of the normal 3, and he gets 2 of those Devil's Deal tokens straight away.
Or we've established that we don't want him to have Devil Deal tokens.
No. And not only does he get 2 free ones, but now he could have up to 5.
Up to 5 is a big deal.
Right? And his beam, if you recall, uses those as 1 per attack die, extra attack die, right? Yeah. So now he could do, what do we say? Let's see. What does he have?
6 dice, I think, the beam.
He is 6 to begin with. So instead of 9 max, he could be doing 11 max.
11 beam 4.
Yeah, he could turn it up to 11.
I don't want to do that, Norbert. I don't like that deal.
No, you don't like that deal?
No,
okay, I have another deal. I'll give you another deal. Okay, so the other option that you get to choose is after the attack is resolved, so everything happens as it normally would have to your character, but Mephisto may remove an activated token from himself. If he doesn't, you could return this card to your tactics cards instead of discarding it, and you can play it again this game. So basically, if you take this one and I am activated, I can take that token off. So you're allowing me to reactivate. But the nice thing about it is if you choose this one, I get to put it back in my hand. So this is what I wanted to explain about what Connor was explaining to me, why this works. Basically, it's use it, whenever appropriate, of course, but use it often as much. And you constantly putting your opponent in a weird position because they either have to choose the nasty ability at the top, or you more or less engineer it so that it goes back into your hand and you could try to tempt them again later on.
That's cool.
And you could do this anytime another character would deal damage to an enemy character. So basically, it could be all through the same round, multiple times. It could be on those reactive attacks that you were talking about earlier. It doesn't matter when. Whenever one of your guys is attacking and would do damage, then Mephisto could possibly up the ante with this card.
Yeah, nice. I was wrong earlier. This is the card Will said to play at every opportunity.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's what it was.
That makes more sense. Yeah. Because
it returns. Yeah, that's very interesting. I like that. And I think this is part of the Mephisto game plan as well, is he adds a new resource to the game, which is your opponent's patience. And you can just keep playing this card and just keep wearing it down. Are you ready yet? Do you want this deal yet? And eventually they'll take it. And you'll be like, great, now I get, 5 Devil Deal tokens. Yeah. No, I think it's very cool. It's awesome. I love, by the way, that every single one of his cards is unaffiliated, so you can take it with him wherever he goes, which is really cool, really thematic. So wherever he shows up, he's making dodgy deals. Great stuff.
In fact, he's doing a deal on the back of the card, the artwork. Did you see this?
What is that?
It looks like Bruce. So Mephisto's offering Bruce Banner 2 visions of his life. On the one hand, he could be with some lady scientist, and they're smiling, so maybe they're romantically involved.
No, that'll be Betty, right? Betty Ross.
Yeah, surely? Okay, Betty Ross. That's it. Yeah, or he's showing the Hulk raging out. He's giving them Bruce Banner this deal.
Pick one.
So, what do you think about this? I've had this played against me. And I never take the deal because it's brutal. Him getting 2 tokens and going up to 5 is awful.
Yeah. So you're pretty scared of the Devil Deal tokens, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Very good.
Hey.
Yeah. Very good. I don't know. I don't want to die. I don't want to take damage. So I think I'd take the deal.
Yeah. Maybe in the later.
Devil Deal tokens. How bad can they be?
Bad. Yeah. Because keep in mind, so you might want to play this then towards the end of the game when some of the characters are going to die anyway. And so, but that's when I was saying at the very top of the show is when Mephisto his engine starts revving up. And so he gets all his stuff gets switched on mid to late game. Mm-hmm. And now you're giving him even more juice in the fire at the exact part of the game that you don't want him to have that juice. So
that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. It's ramping up. One thing is for sure here is the crisis card you take with Mephisto. You probably want it to be really slow. There's few VPs on the table as possible to keep this game going for longer. Because also, bodyguard effects like Meet My Associate become way stronger later in the game when every hit point starts to matter. So if you're just keeping Mephisto around longer, his deal is it keeps getting rejected until the end of the game. He's got a few tokens for his beam, and then Dracula and maybe Venom are more scary towards the end of the game because their bodyguards come in, they can hit you back. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree. So fantastic set of cards. Hats off to AMG for just such a flavorful set of
they've nailed it. They've absolutely nailed
rules on this character. Amazing. Yeah, we should look up the stats at some point on MCPDB. I will not MCT Longshanks to see where this character is right now. Actually.
Oh, on like win rates? Yeah, he's not as popular as I thought he'd be. I was expecting to see lots of Mephisto players pop up. I think that maybe he's quite complicated to play, and that's maybe putting some people off.
For sure. I think he is complicated for sure, and probably has this smack of meminess to him, even though maybe it's undeserved. Surely these statistics are not correct. I'm looking at the Longshank statistics here, and Hellfire Club is still on top? How's that?
Yeah, because it's the last year of games.
Okay, right.
Yeah, if you were to adjust that, they'd probably drop down a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, it's the last year, so it's the pre-nerf Hellfire stuff.
Yeah, how do I do that? I don't want to do it on live, but you have to show me later how to change
it can be done. There's a filter at the top right.
Your box is in the way. There it is. Okay. When was Hellfire changed?
Recently, right? When Thanos was changed, so a couple months ago.
Couple months. So should we say 1 month of activity?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Apply.
This episode is brought to you by Longshanks.
Yeah,
we're big fans of Longshanks. We're big fans of collecting the badges on Longshanks. You should sign up for Longshanks and run your events on Longshanks. Also, I'm gonna plug something of my own, my personal mission here. There's a section of Longshanks where you can vote on user requests. I've been canvassing for a long time, to the point where I think I'm annoying them, for them to add what is called sub-factions. And basically what it means is I would like to see statistics and badges for leaders, not just affiliations. Yeah. Mostly because I want a reason to play Cyclops. And I currently can't justify it because I just care about badges on Longshanks. But you can vote for that in user requests. And if Longshanks think that people are interested, they have said that they can implement it. But it's based on popularity. But I think that'd be really cool for the game and the meta to just start seeing. You'd go to tournaments and you start seeing people playing weird rosters like Sin, Cabal, and Cyclops, X-Men and stuff. Like, I think it would become a lot more popular, and I would love to see it for MCP. So yeah, please go and vote for that in the user request section on Longshanks. Well, I've tried all kinds of different dates, getting closer and closer to the current date, and Hellfire Club still stays up top. So what's going on there? Well, it's still a very good leadership, even if they have an affiliation. Well, Legion of the Lost is 18 out of 29, so somewhere in the middle. But the win rate is 47%, and it's not many games, because people are still finding them, right? It's still a relatively new affiliation. Yeah, 47% is respectable. That's fine. It's not bad. Fine. And it's going to be lower than it should be because of people, exploring and, experimenting with it. So, I think they're fine. Mephisto's a really cool character. I think it's great that it lets you play characters like, Venom and Dracula, and there's going to be some really interesting tech in there. It's definitely an attrition list, and the new Crisis helps because I was hearing that he isn't great on like demons downtown, which is hilarious because he's a demon and immune to incinerate. But apparently he wasn't great on those kind of concentrated Crisis because I think he wants more of a spread out brawl. I think that if you're interested in weird deals and laughing a lot while playing MCP, you should definitely pick up Mephisto. Cool. I agree. I think it's great. And the model looks pretty sweet as well. Yeah. Also, his affiliation is everyone is affiliated. So you can just play your favorite characters. Yep. Cool. All right. Shall we do some Sleeve It or Heave It? Yeah. Sleeve It or Heave It. Excellent. Sleeve it or heave it. Take it or leave it. Sleeve it or heave it. Can't you believe it? Excellent. That was like Wayne's World. Excellent. All right. So tonight, everybody, we are going to do the card that Jamie chose, which is called Mystic Ward. Can you just describe this art for the beginning? Wow. Cool, right? It looks like Harry Potter. Everyone's having a big old mystic magic fight. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, who are they fighting, though? Who's that guy at the top? Oh, that's a person. Don't ask me that. Oh, he's got a name. Does he? He's got like a tail. No. Yeah, looks like a tail. Tell us on Discord. That is a character, and I know it is, and I've forgotten his name. So it looks like it's, what's her name? The bald lady. That's Ancient One. Ancient One. And that's Wong. And up front is that... And Clea. Clea. Okay. Yeah. Fighting someone. Mystery guy. Please tell us on Discord who that is, because I know it's a character. Your favorite artist as well? Patrick Brown, very good. Yeah. Clea, by the way, we've heard now that she's getting changed soon. So probably one of the least played characters in the game. But she's getting a nice little
that'd
buff.
be nice. Her and Supergiant, be nice to see.
Yeah, I'd love to see more of those. So, okay, cool. Do you want me to read out this card?
Yes. Go for it.
This is Mystic Ward. This is a Defender's card. It's active, so it has to be played on your turn. An allied Defender's character may spend 2 power to play this card. Choose an objective token within 3 of the character that played this card and place a Mystic Ward token on it. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
The marked objective token cannot be interacted with, contested, or controlled this round. If a player is currently controlling the objective token, they are no longer controlling it. Remove this token during the next power phase.
I've had this played against me a couple of times, and it's infuriating.
Yeah.
It's infuriating. Because
So
you
what
can
does
do
it do? What's
literally nothing about it.
Yeah, the layman's term is it just turns off a point for the round.
Yeah, as if the point just did not exist.
Yeah.
And so
really
that
cool.
could be also a extract sitting on the floor.
Yeah, I just spotted that as well. You can stop someone picking it up. That's quite cool.
Yeah. It's great. It just, you have a clutch round where you're ready to score out, and this thing just says no.
Yeah, it completely ruins your opponent's plans.
And it doesn't have to be the active character who plays it. It just has to be your turn.
Yeah.
And 2 powers is quite not expensive, and range 3 is quite generous as well.
Yeah, it's great. I often see Wong playing this because he's kind of usually stood at the back. He can generate his own power quite well by meditating. And he doesn't do much else for the game, so he can kind of just move up, Mystic Ward, move back. Annoyingly, Hulk can use it as well because he's a Defender's character. So,
I Hulk anyway, yeah.
I Hulk. Is regular Hulk not a Defender? Oh, no.
Oh, I'm thinking Midnight Suns. Oops.
Defenders.
Sorry. Defenders.
It's because it's all mysticky and magical. You're thinking Midnight Suns. This is a Defender's card. So someone's taught. I guess Wong has spent some time teaching Hulk how to cast a spell, and he's like flinging this out. It's very cool. And with the popularity of
Hulk is definitely affiliated with Defenders, but so is I Hulk.
Oh, they both are.
They both are.
Hulks. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Cool. There you go. So, yes, they learned some magic during their time with Doctor Strange. That's pretty fun. With the popularity of Wedding Party and Fisk, the 2 secures, they are 2 secure points that both score 2 VP. And what I find is Defenders players, usually when they see the round isn't going their way, they'll throw a strop and they'll just go, Mystic Ward, and you can't score that point now. Yeah. And when it's on those crises, it's 2 VPs, and that's quite a big deal to just be like, you're not scoring that anymore. And it means that you can focus your entire team on the other point. You can kind of collapse one point while turning that one off, so you don't suffer the side effects of abandoning a side. Yep. So very cool, really cool card. I think it's probably an auto take for Defenders.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to think that they are pretty strapped for space, so that's going to be the biggest concern about the card. But otherwise, it's a sleeve it for me.
Yeah. And what a world we live in now, because when I first started playing the game, everyone said that the problem with Defenders is they don't have enough tactics cards.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, very good point.
Now they got too many. It's great. So Mystic Ward, very cool card.
Excellent. All right, my friend, tell me, if people wanted to let us know about all the lore we got wrong or the horrible deals that they were forced to take from Mephisto, where would they go to tell us about that?
Yeah, tell us about your favorite Mephisto deal you made on the Discord. Belasco. Wait, was that the character? Hang on a minute. Was that the character from Mystic Ward? Who's Belasco?
Belasco? What? This guy jumping on the top is Belasco? Belasco sounds like a sauce or an Italian restaurant.
Belasco is a character. No, it's not Belasco. Belasco is the devil in Magic's backstory, I believe.
Okay.
Yes, it is, yeah. Okay, completely ignore me. There is a character on that Mystic Ward card. Please tell us who that was on the Discord, because it's doing my head in. So on the Discord, you can come speak to us there. You can also donate or subscribe to our Patreon, and it will fund Dr. Norbert's magic lessons.
Yes.
So he too can learn how to cast Mystic Ward.
Yep.
It's just £3 a month, and you can help us keep going and help pay our editor Hannah. We all get a £1 each per month for you doing that.
And you get access to special episodes that we put out to the Patreon first.
Yes, we interview event winners and get them on to talk about how they did it and all their rosters. We've had really interesting rosters on for that.
Yeah, very much. Yeah.
When we first said about it, I was like, we're just going to get the same 3 rosters that win every tournament. But it's been so varied. We just interviewed Mike DeLuca for A-Force, Pat Dunford for Apocalypse. All kinds of people. It's been great.
Yeah, it's been really good. So I'm glad. I hope people are enjoying the content. We do get a lot of nice feedback about it, so that's great. But most of all, we hope that you just tell people about the show and get your friends, especially your casual friends. This is meant to be a show to help people kind of enjoy the game when they're not, super absorbed in it, like some of the more sweaty tryhards out there. who we love. And so hopefully you can tell them about this podcast and let them be part of the game as well, because that's what we're all about.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Get it?
Hey.
Hell yeah.
Good job. All right, everybody. Thanks very much for listening. And until next time, cheers and happy gaming.